Ivan, could we just get your initial thoughts on the game?
It was a grind, tough game. Yeah, I just didn't think we got, I don't know, didn't get a lot go our way today. Credit to the Tigers, they were good. It's a tough game. I was really happy the way we just hung in there at the end and repelled a lot of stuff. It's a good win.
Feels like the second week in a row where goal line defence and sort of scramble defence has been really important for you guys. Could you just talk about those couple moments towards the end where Scott Sorensen and Nathan and then Lindsay Smith make those really crucial tackles?
Yeah, they're often the difference between winning and losing, especially in tight games. I said last week, it just hasn't really been, probably since Vegas, hasn't really been part of our games, and something that we pride ourselves on. You need to do. So, really happy to get two tough wins, and in that type of fashion, because it's hopefully it'll pay us back down the track.
Obviously uncharted territory coming up against Jarome for the first time today. How did you sort of make sure that wasn't a distraction during the week, or that the emotion didn't sort of get the better of anyone at the club?
We didn't even talk about it, honestly. It's probably more. It's going to be good fun, really. So, we didn't really say too much about it.
Ivan, Tom Jenkins, 3 tries. What do you kind of take away from his performance today?
Yeah, he was really good. Really good. Said it last week, he's one of the better stories of the year, and his form is good, and he's also still young and hasn't played many games, and we've got a few young guys in this team that these types of games will benefit them in the future, and he's one of them.
Just a little side on him. Obviously, he was going to play Massey for St Mary's this year. What made you decide to bring him up there? What did you see in him?
Well, humility for one. He went down to him, Massey, and did his time, trained hard. In our afternoon squad as well. And then when he got a chance in cup, he was too good for cup at that point. So he just did everything we asked. He's still doing it.
What was it like for you personally to come up against a great mate like Jarome for the first time?
Yeah, well, probably similar. We didn't make too much of it. Like, obviously, you do video, but you probably don't need to do too much video because I've seen it at training hundreds and thousands of times, to be fair. But I think we sort of all knew he was going to come out and try and put his mark on the game, because he was obviously there's a bit of a point of proof for sure. So I thought he was really good tonight for them. But we probably didn't talk about it too much internally. I feel like you come across your mates. We've got a lot of blokes in different teams now that we've obviously had a lot of really good times together, and Romy's one of them, obviously. But I feel like for that 80 minutes, it's pretty easy to sort of put that aside, and then obviously after it, you give each other a cuddle and probably say how much you miss each other. But no, we probably didn't talk about it much, other than just our due diligence that he's going to be a really key part to how they play. So that was about it, really.
We saw you down sort of past the dead ball line there towards the end. Are you okay? Did you come off a bit early there?
I was tired. I've given me a reprieve trying to get some fresh legs out, I think, for the last few minutes. But no, just tired.
I've came in here and was unhappy about the 2 penalties that came before your points in the second half, in particular the one where Jarome got done for a late hit on a kick. Did you have a view on that?
Late hit on the kick?
Yeah.
Was he unhappy about that?
Very unhappy about it. I think you labelled it outrageous.
Oh, did you? I don't know, I would have liked 7 yardage penalties. We only got one. I guess it depends where you look at it.
You said it earlier that a few things went against you today. We thought, can you elaborate on that at all?
No.
Fair enough.
I just said it, I think.
Ivan?
7 yardage penalties, I think.
Sorry, how'd your Origin players pulled up? Brian Tyler looked a bit sore there at the end.
Yeah, it's a bit of cramp. Origin boys are unbelievable effort in the last 2 weeks. Backing up last week, and they're 2 tough games. And not just that, just the mental load of knowing what's coming for them as well. Going to camp tomorrow, so so proud, and just very grateful for those boys. They've had a huge import after such a big performance, first game 1, to be a big part of 2 wins we really needed.
Do you look at, I know you've got the week off, then you've got the game in Auckland where you've suggested you probably won't have your Origin guys fall. Do you look at things from the Newcastle game a few weeks back now, and if you do things differently, or how much you go into that game when you look forward to the Warriors match?
Not really. Well, the Origin players won't be playing because they can't.
Yeah.
You know, that's another story. Because I don't think it's fair that we can't play. You know, we should be able to make that decision. And just through flights, and you just can't get them there. And then we've got a 5-day turnaround after that against the top team, the Dogs. That's another story, which I'll talk about later, because... so, no, not really. It won't be that different. One thing, we're obviously really disappointed with that performance against the Knights, and those boys, they will be. We also had 5 back rows missing, so it was severely depleted, and obviously the Origin guys as well. But we should have played better. I mean, you know, obviously we'll need to, but yeah, we'll worry about that in a couple of weeks. So just enjoy it tonight and have a few days off, and then get back into it. Because we've got a tough road ahead, and obviously, yeah, a lot of big challenges.
Back-to-back win though, Ivan. Are you starting to make a bit of progress, do you think?
Not so much about the winning, it's probably more how we played. Yeah, a little bit more the sort of style that wins games. So, yeah, see where we go.
Thank you.